What's up, fight fans? I'm your favorite cartoon host, Tommy Toehold. This is Triple THS. Today, Rory gets stitches, Beta runs into stuff, and I'll figure out why Shogun's breathing so heavy. Plus a viewer comment of the week. Let's do it! Looks like we're gonna have to wait to see if the prodigy can still scrap. BJ was set to come out of retirement and fight mean-faced Kenny Florian, but the God of War split his dome during training and had to get about 40 stitches to keep his brain from falling out. Rory, who apparently must have been juggling chainsaws as part of his training, got a gash over his eye wide enough for Big Country to use as an effective canoe. MacDonald wants to delay the fight until November, but Old Man Penn, who was presumably awakened from a nap with this news, called Rory out on Twitter and asked that the fight be in October. Possible reasons for BJ wanting the fight sooner: he thinks October's plenty of time for the cut to heal, he's been training hard, wants to get the fight over with, or there's a shuffleboard tournament at the retirement home in November. With news of the delay, everybody and their mom has decided they would like to be matched up with Penn. These fighters have not, however, factored in his newly acquired old man strength and should proceed with caution. How good was UFC on Fox 4? Hardcore fans streamed it illegally even though it was on network television. The card kicked off with the return of Mike Swick, who last fought Maximus in the Roman Coliseum. Quick looked rusty in the first, but pulled together in the second and beat on his opponent like an adopted kid. The second fight was more epic than a Batman vs. the Avengers vs. Chuck Norris movie, as Joe Moneybags Lozon took on the recently revived destroyer of hype trains, Jamie Varner. The fight was a back and forth battle to the final minutes of the third round when Lozon locked in the triangle and sealed the deal. Lozon left with sub of the night and fight of the night bonuses. J-Lo has now accumulated about 4,600 fight bonuses and roughly $4.8 billion. It is unclear whether Lozon will purchase the UFC in the near future. The co-main event saw the Machida era has begun, taking on the unusually long torsoed Ryan Bader. The Dragon did his wax-on, wax-off routine throughout the fight, frustrating Bader so much that he decided to run face first into Machida's fist, knocking himself unconscious and putting the Dragon in the top spot to be beat by John Jones again in 6 months. To talk about how it went down, I've asked Ryan to stop by the show. How you doing, Ryan? Ryan, are you there? Hold on, I'm coming! Oh! We probably should have put that there. Sorry, Ryan. The final fight of the night saw Pride legend Shogun Hua take on Brandon How Did I Get Here Vera in what most fans thought would look like a fight between Broccoli Lesnar and Wee Man from Jackass. But the truth held his own all the way into the championship rounds. Both fighters gassed out like fat kids on treadmills by the fourth, which led to a brutal finish when Vera got knocked stupid and decided to feel for his mouthpiece instead of defending himself, leading to the Shogun finishing the fight. Fans questioned Shogun's cardio after yet another performance that left the 30-year-old fighter breathing like an asthmatic smoker after taking the stairs. To defend his cardio, I've asked Shogun to stop by. How's it going, Shogun? Shogun, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Why do people keep asking me that?
Well, you just seem a bit out of breath.
Oh, that? No, that's just how I breathe. I don't... It doesn't mean I'm tired.
Really? Because it seems like you're pretty gassed lately when you're fighting.
Huh? No! I'm perfectly fine. I always breathe like this. When I'm sitting watching TV, or walking my dog, or taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
That was an odd cultural reference. So you're telling me that you aren't gassed in these fights? That this is just the way you breathe all the time?
You got it. You got it, Tommy.
Well, then I seriously suggest you get some medical attention. You're 30 and you sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Viewer comment time. Take it away, Shogun. Never mind, we'll try it again next week. That's the show, fight fans. Tune in next Wednesday when I review classic literature with Ronda Rousey. Until then, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter and let me know what you thought about the show. For past shows and bonus content, head to my YouTube page and be sure to check out all my awesome friends. For everybody, Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. He's looking at you, kid.